Not so long ago, in a land which is in my living room, I was doing a Twitch live stream of Planet Coaster 2, shocker, and I was doing it with my two kids who are 4 and 6. And we had a wonderful time, and the park was built exactly how I'd expect it to be built. Everything's massive, really quick, and impossibly high. The stream ended, and we continued building on the park. And one day, we were testing and building a roller coaster at the same time, and the carriages railgunned themselves off and took out a swarm of people, which everybody found hilarious. Only problem is that made a little switch change in their beautiful little brains, which made them want to build things like the roller coaster you are currently on, which is, deliberately and lethally incomplete. I think the exact words were, build something and make it hurt people. So we moved from building really tall structures, that curly-whirly thing, the massive rails, to building things that were a little bit darker, to be honest with you. So I'm going to take you to the park entrance and just show you around the park that my kids have built. And here's the entrance. I'll just let you take that in for a second. Yes, in order to get in or out of this park, you have to suffer life-altering, life-changing, possibly lethal burns. You are cremated. We were looking through the scenery things, building trees of all things, and they saw fire. And the girl just went, build that! And I went, where? She went, make them walk through it. I was like, what? Well, like, in the entrance. She went, yes! Make it big fire. So here you are. On your way in and out, you have to walk through that. And this is just the start, because once you've survived this, you have to run something that I like to call the gauntlet, which is kind of hard to explain. So I think the best way to do this would be to have you witness peeps try and run the gauntlet, and I'll talk you through it as we go. So we're going to jump into the eyes of one or two peeps, and we will commentate, spectate, and otherwise place bets on who will survive, or who will be catapulted helplessly into the air. Like that guy there. He's out of here! Ooh! So here we are, peep number 1 is approaching the first stage of the gauntlet, which I like to call the whale strike. What happens is the carts plough themselves through the floor, through the path, taking out the first group of peeps, and then they roll through the surrounding crowds, then detonate, sending you airborne. I don't think people could have demonstrated that any better, but because he's dead, I'm going to say he failed. And peep number 2 is already facing the whale strike. A stickman get thrown all over. They are struck down. Oh, that was a quick knockout, if I say so myself. Peep 2 is a fail. Peep number 3 seems to be doing okay, but the whale is here, and it's landed quite far ahead, so they may get away with this. Will they survive the explosions? No, they won't. That last explosion sent them flying like a baby been thrown by Thanos. I can tell you now, this isn't going to go well for Peep 5. Just a hunch. They are out of here. They've got their Superman on, and they're going to land in the Ooh. Oh. They appear to have smashed through reality and punctured into the nether realm, which, with the way that this park is currently designed, is actually quite apt. Oh, what's that? Oh no, it's my headless body! Okay, so Peep 5 fails. Can anyone survive the gauntlet? I'm going to take that as a no. And that's the gauntlet. You have to first survive an exploding whale, and then you have to survive something attacking you at light speed that looks like it's from Robot Wars. Now let me give you a quick look-see into a couple of the other things that my kids dreamt up while on this murder fest. And this was the first attempt at making you suffer while you queued for something you enjoyed. Oops, I didn't mean to put that queue down. The boy went, put it there! And I went, so they burn themselves on the queue? And he went, yes! And I said, is it because it's funny because they walk through flames? And he went, yes! And doing that inspired the girl to be a bit more creative. She made this, which I can only define as a trial. First you have to go through a long 20-meter section, which is a little bit toasty, and then you have to have a very powerful flame jet hit you in the face, burning you from head to toe. Only so you can get on a child's ride. How does this experience make you feel? Content and dry. Oh, that's wonderful, because if you were wet, I'd be concerned. Oh, here it comes. And is anybody going to survive this? Nope. No, they are not. In fact, I don't think some of those people are ever coming back down again. Right, so you know in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, you could make an island, put people on it, give them a toilet, make them pay for it, put a cash machine in the corner, and you could make money that way as a sort of infinite cash cow. Well, my little girl had a similar idea, and she said, Dad, I never want people to leave my park. I want to trap them. At which point you go, okay, how do you want to do this? And after a short conversation, we ended up with this. A concentration camp. But it's got everything they need. It's got food, water, toilet, a bench, and it's got roof over their head. Roof! A whole roof! It's got an inside and an outside. It's fantastic. I mean, this one's got everything you need, from a back door to oblivion to a front window to watch the suffering. Oh, and in this house, you have a bed. A bed! So how are people feeling? She's trapped, desperate, sunburned, and wet. Okay, so how long has she been here? She's been here, which tab is it? Is it this one? No, it's this one, isn't it? She's been here 1,067 hours. She's been here for nearly half a year. Oh, at least she's with a husband, right? Who's got a pretty high opinion of the park, to be honest. Oh, that's good to know. And his thoughts are trapped, desperate, and dry. And he's also sunburned. Why they can't just take a step to the right, I do not know. Also, why is she wet? Actually, I don't want to know the answer to that question. So after we built this lovely concentration camp of paradise, the boy went, I want to build a pool. And I went, to trap people? He went, yes. So we built this. We removed the sides, plugged people in it, and everyone was happy. And they went, no, I want flames. So I put flames underneath it for him. And he seemed very happy with that. So these people are in filthy water, panicking, burning, and slowly being cooked alive. It is wonderful. And when I was putting people in, they made one request. Make sure they have children. At some point in my parenting life, I failed, but I don't know where. Shall we talk something a bit more normal? We built these flumes during and just after the stream, and they are obviously hundreds of feet in the air, and obviously, again, remarkably impossible. I think I'll start with the order we created them in, which is... oh god, which order did we create them in? I think we started with this pink one that goes down, turns into a triple helix having an epileptic fit, and then goes back down again. That's the only way I can describe it. Also, I don't appear to be able to select it to show it to you, so let me just flap around a minute. Click there, that one. There's no camera option. Okay, so yeah, you can see it goes down, it flippers around, and then you come back up a good 60 feet or so to go back down and splash into the deep end, surviving what would otherwise be a perilous smash into the concrete. Can I test it? No. What do I have to do? Stop. Go there. Click on it. View it. And then start testing. Excellent. So you go down here, and you go up to about 100 miles an hour before you reach the end, going through the pink version of the Doctor Who time vortex. And then you go up, get very sick, and then you start to come back down again, reaching roughly around 101 miles an hour. Now, when you hit water, it is lethal to the human body after about 30 miles an hour. Bones will break, skin will tear, that sort of thing. You're hitting that water at 3 times that. Just on that one ride. So if you go on that, it's more like a suicide booth than anything else, just with a run-up. Now, this one, people actually go on, because it's not impossible to do. It's quite nice, so let me show it to you. It starts here, you get in it, you go down, there's some little ball things which I can't see. There they are. They pass way too quickly when you're going through it on the camera. You just go through, then you go through a tube of terror, down a thing, and into the deep end, and you win. It's great. But then there's this little one next to it, which I'm gonna have to show you how it works. Because it's a body flume, there's no mats or anything. Remember that one I'm about to show you. So you go here, let me just get into test, because I don't have the camera again for reasons of here, open testing, start test. So, you are a human body going down possibly a kilometre of plastic at very high speeds. What is essentially happening is you're grating away all of your skin. And by the time you reach the bottom, you're coming out of that tube at 100 miles an hour into the shallow end. So you just splat, dead, done. It's great. I recommend this ride to anybody. I feel like we've looked at enough of the stuff that is normal. That's the flumes. That's some of the normal things they built. So now let's go and look at some of the more minor and insane creations that they came up with. Some of these are acceptable, such as these 3 diving boards here that take you into oblivion. Shall we have a go on one? So let's go to first person camera wouldn't work. Let's just go to it and pretend we're walking up it. So let's take this one, and we go up, we walk along it, we look down, see how high it is. No, we don't. We see the end of the board and see how high it is, and then we take a deep breath and jump. And then we realise that it's the paddling end of the pool, smash all our bones, go through the bottom, and then end up as toothpaste. That's just one of the minor creations. They came up with a whole host of things, most of them torturous. Things like the most normal flume in the park. Nobody ever goes on it, can't fathom out why. The other most normal flume in the park that, again, nobody seems to want to ever go on. The pillar of, go on, it's not as far as it looked, do the jump, you'll be fine. Honest. The dry, rough, screaming hole. What's really at the bottom of a wishing well? The only way they're going to survive in there much longer is by eating each other. Isn't that nice? And the constantly quivering, crunching carriage of carnage. Yeah, occasionally they glitch out and they get stuck in the ground. And they act like some sort of detonator to catch out the hordes as they come through the entrance. So yeah, that's the park that my kids built. It's 100% dangerous and incredibly good fun. Oh, here comes the whale. Oh, well, that's a big wave of people. I had to reduce how many people were in the park because this game is not designed for this at all. It's fantastic. I found some way of making the game shake and scream. It's wonderful. I love it. I will definitely continue helping them build a park. Or we may start a new one. Who knows? So, yes. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And ta-ra, and see you next time. Oh, and you meant to do that thing where you say, and here is other videos, and what's the other stuff you meant to do? Leave comments. You can tell I've been trying to get up on the SOE stuff and keywords crap, haven't you? What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, comments, like and subscribe. Here's some other videos. Is that it? It's got to be it. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now because I'm confusing myself. So I'm going to say see you later, have fun, and yeah. Ta-ra. Bye now.